Hello everyone, and welcome to Orange University. On tonight's episode, we're gonna laugh at ourselves with Boros Ojer. So Boros deck is so popular, everyone's doing Boros Convoke. And I found this deck online. It was really interesting to me because it's not Boros Convoke. It's way different, but also very aggressive. So this plays into the idea that our opponent's going to try to counter Boros Convoke when they see Boros Mana, and instead of convoking, we're just going to burst them out with cards like Warleader's Call, cards like Ojer Axonil to deal everything we deal instead of 1 damage deals 4 damage, and cards like Thermo-Alchemist and Voldaren Epicure that does 1 damage that now becomes 4 damage. That's so quick to kill our opponent. So here's the idea of the deck, right? And what we're gonna do is have a lot of 1-drops go bursting out really fast, and hopefully when we land the Ojer, we'll just kill our opponent. So the deck, even though it's very low curve, you can see that we have a lot of mana, 24 lands total. And this is what I see online in almost every single deck list that is found, that it has 24 lands, sometimes 25, which is crazy. I think the one card that I cut is a Kakkazan. I'm going all over the place here. Let me talk about the deck a little bit first. Obviously, it's centered around the Ojer Axonil. Whenever you deal damage or non-combat damage with a source to an opponent, only opponent, not their creatures, not their planeswalkers, just the opponent, it does damage equal to Ojer's power instead, right? So that means that if we deal 1 damage and Ojer has power 4, it instead deals 4 damage. Now, how do we do that? So let's look at the whole deck list. We got a lot of damage dealers. We got Cacophony Scamp, 1 mana that deals 1 damage when we sack it. End the Festivities, deal 1 damage to our opponent and then their entire board. It's still going to do 1 damage to the board, but it will deal 4 damage to our opponent with Ojer out. Felonious Rage. This card actually pumps our Ojer so that instead of 4 damage, now it's 6 damage. This might play an effect, but also whenever it dies, whenever our creature dies, we get 2/2 white and blue detective. Maybe helpful to trigger Warleader's Call. That's about it. And then for Kumano, of course, to help us, not only deal 4 damage, the Kumano itself, when we play it early, can potentially pump Ojer, or when we play later, when Ojer's on board, it does 4 damage to the board, and then we get to pump the next creature that comes in. Voldaren Epicure, of course, does 1 damage, give us a blood token, and then the Song of Totentanz. No, I don't know how to pronounce this, but Song of Totentanz. This card is going to combo with the Warleader's Call. So the idea is that when we're kind of got board wiped or whatever, Warleader's Call still on board, this card is a 1 mana plus X to deal X, or to create X rats, right? Let's say that we pay 3 into it, 4 mana, 3 into it. Now we have 3 rats coming to play that deals 3 damage to our opponent with Warleader's Call. Then we have 3, not 1/1, because of Warleader's Call, 3 2/2 rats with haste. And when we attack with those rats, if there's no blocker, because there was just a board wipe, that's 3 2/2s that does 6 damage. So 4 mana, this deals 9 combined. That's crazy. And then, of course, we have the Thermo-Alchemist, which is beautiful with the Ojer, so that we tap it. It deals 1 damage to our opponent. But with Ojer on board, it deals 4 damage. We play any instance or sorcery, this does now, guess what? Another 4 damage, and it just untaps and it just goes crazy. So that's a great combo, I think. Obviously, this is in my mind it works very well, but let's see how it works in reality, right? So let's look at the actual land on the deck. We got 1 Agonjo, just 1. It's just there, just because I have white, right? 1 playing. 4 Mountain is mostly red deck. Right? We have 2 Kakkazan. 4 Battlefield Forge, I definitely need those fast mana, and then I have 2 Elegant Parlor, 2 Restless Bivouac, and then 2 Sundown Pass. I have basically 6 slower lands, and I don't like slower lands, but we're gonna try it out and see how it works. The Parlor definitely help us filter, because we need to get the Ojer out, draw it as soon as we can. Sundown Pass, to play the Ojer, I think will be okay, because it won't be as slow, right? And of course, I had to have 4 Cavern of Souls in the deck, just so that we can name God, and Ojers are going to be sticking around. And the thing is, there's probably counter spells out there. Cavern of Souls will definitely catch people off guard. And then we have 2 Mirrex. And so the only card that I cut, well, not really cut, right? The only card that could be argued is maybe we should cut one of these cards. Everything's a 4-off. Cut one of these cards and put another Sokuzin. Or maybe even cut a mountain and put a Sokuzin. Because Sokuzin's so good in this deck. The idea is that, well, we don't have any legendary, so let's not worry about that. Except the Ojer. So maybe this costs 3. That's not really a big deal. What is a big deal is you channel it, they can't counter it, you have Warleader's Call. This is a 2/1/1s that does 2 damage, and then it becomes 2/2/2 haste. So with 4 mana, you can actually deal 6 damage, which is not nothing, right? And this is a very bursty deck, very aggressive, and it's not as crazy as the other Boros deck, definitely, but this is more janky, but more memey. I think that's fun, right? Let's go try it out. Alright, we're playing against Mr. A. Mista, we get to go fast. Alright, do we Voldaren? I guess we're Voldaren. Hello. Boom. 1 damage. That's a lot of rage. I don't like all those rages, but hey, you know, it's fine. The Shuffler definitely does not know what's a 1 mana sorcery and what's a 1 mana creature, so it just gives us 1 mana whenever we need it, and not all of them are good. Do I need a Cavern against this deck? I don't think so. I just start getting damage in. It's just 2 damage, right? It's just playing. It's basically play with fire. That's the way I see it. Alright, I'm gonna wish I had that Cavern. Oh well. Probably got a removal. I'm betting our opponent has a removal. Cut down. Yep. Alright, green black Kogari deck. Kogari deck's always scary. But my deck is kind of scarier. This doesn't do much, right? The Cacophony Scamp kind of wastes my whole turn. So, do I want to waste the whole turn, or do I Warleader call him again? I think the answer is clear. You know what would be funny is just this Cavern, if I didn't discard it, this would have been an insane turn. And the next turn would be even more insaner. I know what I said. But, you know, you never know what you're going to draw, so it's not going to help. Looking back on what should have been done, what should not have been done. Being Mana Screw is definitely not going to help. Forced turn, if I have a forced land, this game would have been over. This doesn't give it haste. Oh, it does give it haste. Alright, he's Liliana.
Happy to help, but I'm to drop it.
He attacks, it's vigilance. Yep. Well, we're gonna lose our Ojer. Right, yeah, we're gonna lose our Ojer like this. This is really painful. I hate it. I hate it so much. If they make us discard the Ojer, we just lose. So I guess I'll keep the Scam. Because right now if I play, just 1 damage. Make me sack a creature.
One of your friends has to leave.
Okay. Dread Knight, you want to lose more life? He doesn't want to lose more life. Does he want to lose more life? He does. Ooh, okay. He's getting gutsy about this. Give him a map. We take 4. I mean, we don't have infinite life, so gotta be a little bit careful, but I don't think our life matters as much. So please give me a non-tap land. Please. Please, please, please. With sugar on top and everything. Come on. Oh, come on. Oh, man, this is... Oh, so angry. I'm so angry with this. Oh, at least this is something, right? We can kill the Lily. I can bring him to 6. Lily makes me discard my Kumano. And I don't draw a land, and then I will cry. Kumano only does 1 damage, so I don't think I need it right now. Go for the throw. Okay, so he kills the whole board of creatures. Yeah, I mean, like, playing off 3 lands definitely not gonna help.
Things we'd rather forget.
With the 1/4 drop in my hand. Is he holding him to go for the throw? Really? That's pretty gutsy. I guess he feels safe, right? He's probably gonna have another go for the throw in his hand or something. Oh, it's so... It feels so bad to lose Golgari, because that's so inconsistent. But he gets one on us because of our just... Oh, okay, never mind. Oh my god. All that struggle. Hey, you remember this guy? Mr. R. Or, you know, just Mr. Dot. I don't know. Miss DR? I felt so bad until we won. That's kind of how we play this deck, I guess. But yeah, you saw how scary that was. We just play it with 4 mana. Boom. That was 12 damage on an ETB. So if I had the Cavern of Souls a little bit earlier, would have been 12 damage on ETB too. Well, it wouldn't have been 12. It would have been 5 damage on the first ETB, right? And then we play another Warleader call, and then we'll go to the second ETB and we win. All right, this is definitely an interesting hand, I guess. Busso. We'll Mirrex them. They'll never see this coming. They're playing red? Okay. Well, I don't really need the land like this, right? I do need 4 lands, so let's be careful. Okay, Swiss Sphere. Is there any card I want to toss? End the Festivity? I don't really need to end the Festivity here. It's definitely not going to get us anywhere. But it is a 1 mana 4 damage. So, do I keep that 1 mana 4 damage here? Voldaren Epicure? We can block. But this feels kind of risky, huh? Even though we went first, it's just... Yeah, we're gonna get bursted out, but that does mean they don't have much. Oh, they have a pump. Either a pump or a lightning strike. Not sure. But hey, you know, we're gonna take 1. But that is a 5 damage on board. Yeah, they're just a little bit too aggressive, and we're not fast enough, I guess. The early game draws have not been great to us. And if they kill our Ojer, it actually just dies because it gets exiled. Do they have the attacking dude? Oh man, if they have the attacking deal 5 damage thing, we just die. Oh well, you know, it is what it is. Can't win every game. Lightning Strike? Is that 2 Lightning Strike? Yeah, that's easy. It's not lethal on board, but we have 1 and we can't kill him next turn, so forget it. Mono red burn. Didn't miss a beat. They didn't have any dead draws. We have a few dead draws in our hand. And we had the Mirrexes. I mean, the Mirrex didn't hurt. It's... The ping land also didn't hurt too much. We're not like one life away from winning. Firefly, you gotta go first. Alright, this, the thing about Sundown Pass, somehow, is that it's always in my opener. Even with 2 lands. Reef. Decline. We will play another scam. We're gonna scam the crap out of him. Alright, this time we got no lands. Let's see if he does anything here. We'll pump one of them. Would he kill in response? Probably will, right? Yeah, go for the throw. Why? We'll get an Epicure. 24 lands, so we get stuck with End the Festivities. That is... I mean, this would have helped with 2 of them against the last opponent, but not this opponent. Alright, well, he's got a Yawgmoth. What do I do against Yawgmoth? I can Festivity him twice. Do we name God? We'll name God. Let's see if he blocks. It does. So we can kill the Yawgmoth. Not great, but it does get its work done, right? So there goes, or not his real Yawgmoth, Gix, Yawgmoth Raider. We're down to 1 card. We have no cards drawn in the deck. We got Virtued. He's got 4 mana. We got a Parlor. Guess we'll attack first, see what happens. That is not a card I want. Oh, and they have Shieldred. Alright. I guess we're just gonna eat the damages here. The Restless Fury. We're just gonna die to Shieldred, huh? Well, you don't know that. Not necessarily gonna die to Shieldred. We're gonna die to something for sure. A big board. And a Cryptic Coat. We can't let him draw because he'll gain life. Right? So this blocks 2 damage. Well, blocks 6 damage. Alright, an Epicure. This does 1 damage to him and then we die. So nope, that's not gonna work it out. The only way we could have gotten out of this is the Song of Totentanz. I forgot what it's called, but that would have been 4 rats, 4 1/1s, or 4 2/2s. And then maybe we can burst them out. Even then, I don't know, because a Shieldred's on board, and we had nothing to play for any. Okay, so this deck is definitely not as consistent as the other Boros deck, but it's more fun. I still think it's more fun. All right, look at this, double Sokazen and then an Elegant Parlor. Just what's the worst cards you can draw? Here you go. I'm still gonna keep because with an aggro deck, you really can't afford to not keep whatever hand you have. Just because we're gonna run out of cards very quickly. Kumano. Scamp. Probably gonna get it removed somehow, right? It's gonna be a 2/2, so we'll do 2 damage. Parlor, can I get a land? Not a land. No, not a land, so I don't want it. It does tell our opponent a lot of things. I hate that. Shield's Edict. 2 to your face. Alright, next turn, if I don't draw a land, I'm gonna have to use my other Sokuzen for Warleader Call. I do draw a land here. To get a 2-2. Which will then turn into a 3-3. Can't block it, might as well attack it. He's not gonna block. He does block. Okay, 100% wrong, because he gains life by attacking. Gains 3. This just prevents 3, so he doesn't get anything out of that. Gains 1 life. Alright, this deck... Actually, do I Ojer here? Definitely. Take 5. That's 15 damage right here, in my hand. Let's see how he wants to fight this out. Does he have a removal for the Ojer? He needs it right now. Big score. Wow. Okay. Gutsy move. It doesn't seem like he has anything, so... Yeah, it doesn't seem like he has anything. He just die from this. Bursting. Well, like I said, right? It's very draw dependent, but you saw how crazy that game was. Just bam. All right, let's keep going. This has been, I don't want to say fun, because at points it's frustrating, but it definitely has been interesting. Has been interesting. Has been. I'm a has-been. All right, Gruul Clan are a loose affiliation of clans that I can't read all of that. Who cares? Gruul Clan. I guess Gruul is someone's favorite clan, right? I just can't understand anyone whose favors Gruul. It's just so... I've never seen a Gruul deck that's been like that scary good, I guess. I don't want to badmouth Gruul just because it's every clan's good at something. This is not good at something. 4 lands, but I can't mulligan this deck because it's so... Oh god, it's red. Oh god, it's Phoenix Chick. Alright, he's got no pumps to the Phoenix Chick. Do we Restless Buriak? Do we even have time for the Restless? Gonna have to do it. Oh yeah, so as I was saying, I can't really badmouth Gruul, even though I don't like it. Somebody like it, right? It's just big stompy creatures. Ramp into big stompy creatures. I get that. I just don't respect it. Feldon. Alright, look at this. Ramp. Lose game. The End of Festivity has been questionable call because I really like this card, but it's not really that good against most decks without me drawing the card I need, which I have not. Can I really afford to take a turn off to Warleader? I'm gonna have to, but hey, you know, I still don't see it out of this. Honestly, like, unless his 10 is that bad. He's got 3 lands, so his 10 can't be that bad. Another adversary. We're just gonna go down to 8. Alright, we can channel the Sokuzen, and that will be 2 2/2s. So I guess we'll do that. Even has a play with fire. We'll go down to 6. Yep. No life gain in this deck though. That's kind of scary. That's very scary actually. Okay, not to the top at least, so there is that. go down to 5, and then Lightning Strike will go down to 2, and then we'll be at 2, so... Look at that. Crouching Tiger, hidden creatures. Gotta block the Feldon, but it gives them a draw. It gives them 2 draws, actually. Unless they're both mountains, which they're not. One is a case. Discard a card, draw 2 cards. No, he's gonna play the Kumano. Makes sense. Lightning Strike, down to 3. Kumano is gonna make you down to 1. Okay, no, this is dead. Didn't matter here. Burn did the burn thing. Also, they went first, so yeah. Even if we had gone first, right? They're 18, so the End the Festivities, I would say you might want to take those out. They have not performed well for this deck. But the End the Festivity deck card is pretty good against a Boros deck. So that is also why I wanted to put that in against Mirror. It's kind of iffy, right? Maybe it only works with the Mechanized Warfare and it does not work with this deck. Bitterman. I guess we have won despite End the Festivity, not because of it. Opponent still goes first. So, nice aggro deck you got. Would be a shame if you went second. It's a burn deck. They're going first. Do I want to play this out? No. The burn deck going first. I only have slow cards, so yeah, let's not waste our time with that. I would say it's annoying when this happens because it feels like you're just getting bursted out by aggro decks. But this isn't well, we're playing as an aggro deck, so it's kind of like, well, if no other good aggros out there, then our aggro will be good. But other good aggros are out there and they're better than us. See, we always go second, and that also is a big damper to our plan. Can't mulligan his hand still. What do I even name with Cavern? I guess I still name God, since I have a red mana. What are we gonna get? A Rage, that's a weaker card. Restless Reef. I guess I'll name Humans first. Throw him off guard. Hold up a counterspell? Please hold up a counterspell. Please hold up a counterspell. Yes. You're so smart in holding up a counterspell. Well, it could just be a removal, right? I mean, I gotta play it. It's not like I named vampires. Oh, a Siphon deck. Well, enjoy my crappy deck. I hope you get something good, because I didn't. He's got my Mirrex. Somehow. He's gotten the best card. Oh, it does not get more annoying than that. Let's shoot him for 1. Maybe he'll counter the Voldaren Epicure. I doubt it. I don't want to play the other Alchemist because I need to draw a land. You study. You study. It's very much needed. Ah, I'm very rageful. Take 1. Must be like, I got a response for that. No, you don't. No, you don't. Alright, so I can Kumano. I don't think Kumano is that good. Felonious Rage. He definitely has removal, so raging him won't help. all so little damage. A Mind Splice Apparatus. Oh boy. Alright. We're going against that deck. This is my stupid stealing all your cards deck. It's working out for him. Working out for him. Not working out for me because I took my one Mirrex. I needed that land. You jerk. Even with the quick study. What does he want to do? My next fold removal though. The fact he's not removing is weird. Maybe it's a board wipe. Board wipe hurts. He does not have enough right now for going into my deck. Alright, manual taps. He's gonna blow up my cavern. Actually gives me a mana. He probably has counterspell, right? Do 2 blues. Let's just say, whenever you cast your next creature spell. Now I get a Mirrex. Surely he wants to counter my cards. Surely I don't get a choice. Perfect timing for everything, I guess. See, if I didn't have the name human there, would have been different. But I did have to name humans. Syncopate for 1. Good job. Okay, I don't think we have a chance against this deck now. It's just so slow what we have, so I'm gonna leave. This has not been fun. Especially since our opponent takes an hour for their turn. I hate it when people take so long for their turns. Because I know they're thinking. It's just that the cogs yeah, it's the cogs. The cogs in their head doesn't turn fast enough for me, and I'm bored. Especially when I play aggro, it's like, I know you got it, just play your thing, so I can leave. Alright, playing his Whoopee. No, there's Q. Wookie. Yeah, somehow, right? You know what? I'll keep. I don't want to play Caverns like Rice so quickly, because of Field of Ruins like that. Definitely don't want to play Caverns. In fact, that was a demolition field. That was not even a Field of Ruins. So, is that guy... Is that my deck? That'd be so cool. We got a 1/4 here. Not like it's gonna help. White mana. White mana's full of exile, which is scary. Lay down arms. Yeah, there you go. White mana's full of exile. All these cards are kind of dead. Restoration. I guess our Ojers just died to the restoration here. What did I name? God? I see no God here other than the Ojer. I'd probably just get another lay down arms here and die. I'd be so sad. The thing is, I thought of Ojer being good because there are not a lot of exile effects in the current metagame other than the other thing. What's it called? The populate. No, the Sunfall. That's the card. Right. Not for non-combat damage. Well, I'm not dealing non-combat damage with this deck, so... get some combat damage in. This is a 2-2, right? I don't even think I can get through that. He's at 12. This will give me another draw. That's about it. He's got a lot of mana. Mono white. Fighting the good Boros fight. Yeah, this is why people play the freaking aggro deck, because it's way more consistent. Oh, come on. This... Can you get a worse draw than this? Do white decks have responses to a Restless Bivouac? It's gonna be a 3. I pump it for 2. I mean, how good is that even? Yeah, he has removal, so... We got a land. Let's Parlor first. Don't want that. Another land. Okay, all lands. And then get a Steel Seraph too. Wow. Steel Seraph lifelinking. Oh boy. Oh boy. That's happening. Alright, we got the songs, so let's throw a card away. We got the Alchemist. We got the Scam. We got the no attack. Lay down arm on a Scam. Huh. A little bit early for that, I think. Wedding announcement. It's probably just get more life linking. No? What? Does it already have life link? No, it's giving a vigilance. Interesting. Why would you do that? Probably a Gonjo in hand. Oh, it's the flip. Draws a card. I draw a Mirrex. No card draws here. This doesn't draw, this doesn't draw. So that's GG. I have 8 cards in this deck that can help, right? The Ojer definitely helps with all this mana. I have, well, 7 cards. Doesn't count that Ojer. I also have 4 Warleader's Call. Draw lands. So, how do we think about this deck? I'm going to play one more game, win or lose. I do want to make some conclusive remark about this Boros deck. It's fun to play because of all the variance, the high ability, right? There's a very high chance of this deck being good. But the problem with it is it has not done that. So I have to, oh god. Dang. Okay, all right, we'll keep 6. I had to mulligan that hand because I had no play. All these 1-drops, I could not play any of them. So this time, do I put back the Thermo? I guess we'll put back the Thermo. It's not as good right now. So we'll start by... Let's start by scanning. No. Let's start by Epicure. This will make it look like a Boros deck. And by Boros deck, I mean the Boros aggro deck. So... He's less life than me. Tap land? Oh, could not capitalize on those tap lands. Alright, so... throw one of these away. Can I get a land? No. Alright, well, I guess we're just gonna get temporary lockdown and boots. There it is. Saw that coming. Could not draw a land for the life of me. 2 lands. How many cards? 10 cards. It's like we're playing... What's... 10%? We drew 2% lands, so 2 times 60 is 12 cards. That was a really quick game. I have enough for one more, right? It's like I'm playing 12 lands, but in fact I'm playing 24 lands. So hey, Arena, thankfully you let me go first, but unfortunately you're a piece of crap. All right. So I'm sorry I called you a piece of crap. Please let me go first. What is this crap? Oh, come on. All right, well, you know, at least we got 2 songs to a Warleader's call. We're going to play that. Kumano is... It's okay. All right, they got green. So my plan just kind of go out the window of that green. I don't know how many, like, enchantment removals they have, but it's kind of scary if they do. He's letting the Scamp go. He's gonna put Galissa. Just ruin my day. Alright, Phyrexian Flesh Gorger is not a Galissa. I can attack him for 2. No need. He attacks me. Can't block. I mean, I don't even know why I was gonna say no blocks. I can't even block its menace. He does have Terra Thunder. Yeah, see, I knew it. When you play against green, they always have what they have. I don't think it matters if I name God or not. So I can make 3 1/1s, but that gains 3 life a turn, so it's not doing anything. My combo just gone, just perfect answer. Like I draw Warleader to call, our opponent has the Terra Thunder. I draw the God, our opponent has Exile, like laid on arm. So I can double block this, right? And then Felonious Rage it. Then he has a removal. I mean, like I don't see the upside to that. Oh boy. We can deal 1 damage and then make 3 1/1s. He has more life than he started off with against my aggro deck, so yeah, it's 48 cards left in the deck. I got 7 good cards and then 41 bad cards. Guess which one I'm gonna draw. Old Ruskin. So I'm not even playing against a good deck. I'm just terrible at this game. Take 1. Bet you didn't see that coming. Oh hey, we got an Ojer. That's very welcome. Definitely very welcomed, but I don't know if this is going to get me out of it. It's just a 5-5. I hope it doesn't get exiled. If I attack with the Kumano, he can double block, and my Kumano will die. He's got go for the throw. I can deal 5 damage to him, but then my Ojer dies. Whenever it dies, just try one and keep it. Okay. I don't think it matters. That's interesting. Because there's one card left. I thought he would have used the taunt. He uses Nisa. Alright, well, that's more than enough on board to kill me. I can try to go after Nisa, but yeah, GG. Alright, so what do we say about this deck? It's very finicky. I think this deck really works better as a full-on aggro. So maybe cut the End the Festivities. Let's talk about this deck. What do we need to cut to make it worthwhile? So here are some cards that I think needs to go, right? The 4 Thermo-Alchemists and 4 End the Festivities, they probably have to go. I think it's probably better to run like 4 laydown, not laydown arm, but play with fire, and then 4 of the, what is that red guy called? I forgot. It's a 1-mana bursting card. No, man, I'm gonna blank out that name. It's only 1 mana, so you'll be able to find it. The 1/2 that grows with prowess. I haven't seen it in 1,000 years now, so I'm gonna forget its name. There it is, Monetary Sphere. Yeah, that card. Right. There's another card that you can also run, which I think is slightly worse in most scenarios, but if you get a chance to attack with it, I think it's okay. It does 1 damage every time it attacks. That I've seen a lot of people run, and I think I was really, yeah, the Falcon Wrath Perforator. It does 1 damage every time it attacks. I think it will work with Ojer out, but that's really assuming that we can get an Ojer out, which a lot of times you see we couldn't draw it. So yeah, I think the Monetary Sphere and then the play with fire could help a lot more. The Felonious Rage really just never helped ever, not even once, right? We don't have enough creatures for that to matter. So you can even cut the Felonious Rage if you want to put in Lightning Strike, but then you just play mono red, and I hate those decks. So the Warleader call, right? And I really wanted this deck to work with the Warleader's call, but it's really difficult to get it to work with all these mono red cards. It doesn't really make creatures, and this is a fun combo. That's about all I can say about this combo. But you saw those games where we deal 6 damage with Ojer coming in, and then we play like 3 1-drops and deal like 12 damage to them. That was fun, right? Those are kind of the bursty games that I was hoping to get out of this deck, and we were able to get a little bit. So that's really where I am with this deck. It's fun. It's not the greatest deck, but if you want to meme out your opponent, you definitely can do that. That's all I got for you today. Thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you guys next time.